but then you might just hit me.
Hi, everybody. Um, I'm going to make my blog short because I'm going to get ready to go to bed. But I wanted to say a little something about honesty. It's very important. Um, I'm not one of those people who is insecure or, um, yeah, I'm not one of those people who's insecure. But here lately, I had been talking to a very nice young man, and no, it's not the young man I was talking about last night to one of my friends on Facebook. And you know who you are. I talked to you about him last night and asked you to take a look at his profile. It's not him. You know who you are. I don't need to call your name, and I'm not going to because that's just between you and me. However, I'd exchanged phone numbers with this young man before I found out he was on Facebook, and we started, we friended each other and sent each other messages back and forth on Facebook and that kind of thing. And he seemed like a really nice guy. Until I got a phone call earlier this afternoon from a woman claiming to be his wife. Um, and on his Facebook page, it said that he has gone from it's complicated to engaged. I don't like dishonesty. I know that uh, a man is free territory until he is engaged, married, whatever. As soon as he puts a ring on a woman's finger, he's taken. That's the end of that. But if you're, talking to 4 or 5 different women on the phone or taking them out or whatever, and you choose to make it serious with just that one, and you decide to commit yourself to just that one, be honest with the other 4. Call them up, write them an email, go see them, whatever it is you need to do, and be honest and say, hey, I've decided that I want to make it serious with this one. I want to marry her. I want to make a life with her. That's not so hard to do. And I'm not nearly so insecure that my life is going to be broken completely if you come to me and tell me that you want to make things serious with this other person. I am not opening up this private part of my life just because I have nothing else better to say. But I think it's very, very important for people to be honest with one another and to be upfront with one another. That's very, very important. There was a man who asked me, why are you single? Well, this is why. This is why it's difficult to get close to me. This is why it's difficult for me to have a relationship or get into a relationship with someone because of these kinds of things. This is what some men do. Not all of them. There are a lot of very good men in the world, and I thought that he was one of them. Yet, instead of being honest with me and saying, I have chosen to make it serious with this one person, he goes and does that without saying anything to me whatsoever. In fact, literally called me yesterday telling me he wanted to come and see me. And today, his fiance, wife, whoever the hell she is, calls my cell phone and says, who is this? And my first thoughts that went through my mind were some very unholy things. I'll be honest about that. I said, but what I did say was, you called me. Why are you calling asking me who I am? You called my phone. So she asked me, did I know such and such, this person's name, and I'm not going to broadcast it because that's not important. I said, yes, I do. And yes, I did cover his behind. And I said that he was just checking to see how I was doing because he knew I'd been sick. That's what I said. And it's true to a point, but not completely true, because that's not the only reason he was calling me. And he had made it very clear that his intentions were to establish an intimate relationship with me and not just a friendship. So, my thought for the day, if anything, is this: if your intentions are not honorable, then stay the hell away from me. That's the first thing. But beyond that, what kind of person are you? Think about that. Look in the mirror and ask, what kind of person am I? Am I the kind of person who's going to be honest with someone? If I'm interested, am I going to say, yes, I'm interested, and you know, be honest when I've determined that I want someone else and want to make that relationship with someone else permanent? Or am I going to continue to string this person along until it's too late to do anything else about it? That's my thought for the day. That's my lesson for the day. Actually, no, it's my confirmation that the way I live my life and the way I conduct my relationships is spot on. And that is that I keep myself, I play myself very close to the vest, and I'm very difficult to get close to, and this is the reason. And this is just another example of why I am right to do that very thing. So, my niece is telling me to cut it short. My nephew is telling me to cut it short.
Or else you have
Because
to do it
it
over
is now,
again.
because I'd have to do it over again, and it is now 8 minutes and 21 seconds into my blog, and I don't intend to have to re-record this again and again and again because I'm going to bed for the night. But anyway, that's my thought for the day. If you have comments, I'm happy to hear them. Write it down, make a comment, say whatever it is that you feel like you need to say about it. But I'm just urging you to be honest with people when you get close to them, because you never know how far this could have gone before his wife, girlfriend, fiance, whoever she is, called me. And yes, I did cover his butt, which I shouldn't have done, but I did. So I hope that he will, from this point forward, be honest with her. Because believe me, no woman deserves to have a man who is not willing to give of himself and be completely honest at all times. That's it. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night.